Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Julie and I mostly make content surrounding topics such as music, makeup, as well as mental health. Today, I'm finally taking a break from mental health because I do it for a job and I live it every day. Today is just strictly makeup. This is a get ready with me that is not life updates, personal, nothing, just this. So I had ideas for two things, but I didn't feel up to making two separate videos. First of all, I'm going to use this Ulta gift bag that I got on Black Friday. I'm going to use all the products that I can in there for a look today. And I finally got my hands on the Nyx Bear with Me Concealer Serum. Of course, I'm in the shade Fair, the lightest one. And I'm finally going to try this out today because, as some of you may know, I've been using Tarte Shape Tape for a really long time, and that concealer is $29. This retails for $11, and it looks smaller, but it's actually really not. It has a pump, so I'm a little nervous about how all of that's gonna go. And I normally don't wear foundation and concealer on the weekends, but I am solely for this video and to do a look. So first of all, I wanna go through everything that is in my bag here. So we've got this little plastic bag. I've already used like one of the things in here. So one is this Ulta Beauty eyeshadow palette, so I'll be using that for my eye look today. There's also a mattifying face primer. I'm not into mattifying face primers, but I will try it and we'll see how it looks on my dry skin. Yikes. There is this Ulta Jelly Gloss. There is a matte eye primer, Ulta brand, and I have tried this. It's all right. Again, it's matte, so dry eyes, dry skin, not really my thing, but I will use it today and it does work okay. There's also this Velvet Matte Lip Crayon. I don't think I'm going to use this today because I'm literally just going to go have lunch after I make this video. I'm probably just going to use this, TBH, so that's going to go aside. And then also it comes with two cute little brushes. I mean, looking at these, they look kind of cheapy to me, and I don't know they're gonna be the best for an eyeshadow look, but I figure I'll do something very minimal. So that's my intro. That's long enough. Let's get into it. I actually zoomed myself in more so you could see me. Oh, the horror. But I'm gonna use the matte eye primer first. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my finger and then put that on my eye. I will say the squeeze tube for this freaks me out. I just picture it going everywhere the second I put it on my eye, which I do not like. I would say that this has really good coverage though. It definitely is matte, which again, like I said, with dry eyes and dry everything is just not my thing. But it works, and especially applying it with your finger seems to be going okay. And so that was just a little dot that I put on my finger, and it seems like a little went a long way. I mean, you can see the difference on my eyes a little bit. And yes, I don't know what this is. It's not a pimple. I must have grabbed my face in my sleep or something. So I'm gonna do the other side off camera and then we'll do the eyeshadow look. I've opened this palette for the first time and I was just sitting here going, ooh, there's a lot going on with these shades. Like there's some cute pinky gray tone shades, and I mean, I think everything in here is kind of gray tone. And then there's also bluish gray toned, and I typically match my makeup to my outfit, but that will not be the case for today. I'm really enticed to use the blues, even though it doesn't go with my outfit. I can't even believe this is a makeup brush. I will give this brush a try, but if I get frustrated enough with it, I'm gonna go to my go-to brushes. So I'm gonna take Cloud 9, which is this light blue gray over here, and I'm going to attempt with this brush to pack that in my crease. Oh, well, it's pigmented. Actually, it's not too bad. Most people do a transition shade, and then there's me. Oh, it's pretty. Even though I couldn't do a neutral look. Part of me thought this was gonna be a neutral palette, and I was just gonna be doing like a neutral look today, but that is not how this turned out. That actually was more pigmented than I anticipated. I find that a lot of blue shades are patchy, and I don't know. I don't feel like this is super patchy, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. I'm back adjusting the lighting. So Moonchild is calling my name, of course, the darkest shade in the palette, this navy over here. I'm gonna try to use this brush to just put it on the outer corner I don't know what's gonna happen here, but we'll see. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that was my my plan. I know for once I'm not going to do wing liner on a look because I wanted to be able to use more eyeshadows. Not eyeliners, brain, eyeshadows. So yeah, I was just doing like sort of a wing with it, which I occasionally do this with makeup looks if I'm not doing wing liner. I know this is no expert blend by any means. This is Sunday, stay at home and watch Psych the Movie 2 makeup, so that's more than okay, you know? I will say I thought this was gonna be like more intensely navy, and it's just like another gray blue. I mean, it does add a nice definition to the outer corner of my eye. It takes a while to get more of a wing shape going on my eyes. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Yeah, cool. All right, let's do the other side. This is what we have so far. It's all right. Definitely is what I expected from a palette like this, but it's all good. So I'm gonna use Golden State. It's just the shimmer that's right over there. I'm just going to use my finger and put that on my lid. I know color scheme wise maybe it doesn't go, but let's see. It's okay. I mean, there was no good brush in there for eyelid, but the best brush for eyelid, in my humble opinion, is always your finger, which I've said in videos so many times. But yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. I also recognize that Cloud 9, that light blue shade, actually has some shimmer in it, so I don't know that it was truly meant for my crease, but it's in my crease. There's no turning back now. We've got something. We've got a look. I think that I'm just gonna clean it up a little off camera, and then I'm gonna come back with mascara on and foundation, and then we'll trial the concealer, which is probably why most of you are even here, I'm gonna guess. Hey, I actually, before foundation, want to try this face primer. Ooh, I don't like these squeezy tubes, they make me nervous. Oh, it's a gel consistency? Okay. That's interesting. It's sort of hard to squeeze out, and I don't know how much you need, so I'm just taking a dot and putting it on various sides of my face. I was like, what the heck is this stuff? It's actually greasier than I thought it would be. Like when I thought mattifying face primer, I thought like super drying face primer, but it's actually not that drying. I don't know if I used enough, no clue. Has anyone used this product? I don't know. All right, I'll be back with foundation in a moment. Now I am really zoomed in, more zoomed in than I think I have ever been in a YouTube video, which I don't like. By the way, I notice a lot of people don't put foundation under their eyes, and people are like, oh yeah, that's the thing you're supposed to do when you're older. Like I just have never put it under my eyes, so I never knew that. I feel like my foundation looks more matte than usual. I mean, primer and all, it makes sense. So I don't know, are you supposed to shake this? Let's shake the Bear With Me Concealer Serum and put it on our finger, which we don't love, but this is uncomfortable. I don't like change. I'm gonna take this, and you can see this eye better, can't you? Yeah, okay. I'll put it there, and there, and there, and there. And I'll put a dot there. I don't know. This is not how I usually do concealer. I'm putting a little on the sponge. Make it make sense. Okay. Here we go. It's lighter than the Shape Tape, but it's not bad. I feel like one pump is not enough for moi, because I have rosacea, so that's like, I only really focus that on my under eye, whereas I benefit from that whole triangle thing that the youngins do that I'm 30 and probably should not do anymore. But again, with rosacea, you gotta cover it up, so. It's definitely not as full coverage. I bet you can build it up to be that full coverage. It's not like I need full coverage anyway, which will probably help me to not get like little wrinkles under there. But see how for me, I still have redness all here, so I actually don't use concealer to contour. I use it for extra coverage. So I'm going to use it for extra coverage. Makeup rules, what are those? Don't know. Don't know them. And I'm going to blend it with my sponge. I feel like maybe people use their finger. Ugh, I cannot. Sorry, no. And I don't mean ew at you. I mean ew for me personally and me only. So I also usually put concealer on my nose, which my foundation's not very blended on my nose today. And my chin. So I'm going to put nose, chin, forehead, and dot this more on the nose. Oh yeah. And then, okay. I mean, when you use a beauty blender, obviously it takes away some of the coverage, but if I ever dared use a brush on my dried out skin, I cannot imagine how streaky and horrifying it would actually look. I like this concealer. I read like, oh, like it's really dewy. But again, maybe that's the fault of the primer that I used because I was convinced that I needed to use all these Ulta products in my video. So I'm not going to add more concealer than that. That's going to be enough for me for today. Here we are. What do we think? Well, I am back. I just put some bottom mascara on. I also used ColourPop Super Shock Shadow and Flexitarian, one of my favorite go-to highlights for a little bit of highlight. I did not contour today because we don't care about makeup rules today. Goodbye rules that are unnecessary, although I do contour sometimes. So I'm going to try out this jelly gloss, and that's the only thing I'm putting on my lip. I'm not using any lip primer, nothing. Oh, it's one of these. I didn't put that together looking at the packaging that I have to actually like put on my lips. Ooh. Not a big lip gloss person, but on the weekends I do like to do that. It's really cute. Can I zoom in? I can. There's my mouth. It's really cute. Here is the finished look. I put a little setting spray on. I put some plugs in that reflect blue, since there's a blue tint to these eyeshadow things. I know my partner's Polyphia hoodie does not match the color scheme, but I'm happy with the look. I had fun filming this, and I feel that the concealer does look really pretty. I'm not getting a lot of fine lines under my eyes, and I'm excited to try it more and get used to having to use the little pumps on any of those things. Make me nervous, to be honest, but I'm always nervous. So anyways, I'm sure you're sick of listening to me ramble, so thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Bye all.